Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. My name is Mutiara Nabila Purnamasani and I am the delegation of Universitas Pendidikan Muhammadiyah Unimuda Sorong. I am standing here as the member of government. I would like to deliver my arguments about the motion. The House believes that feminist movement should aggressively oppose the K-pop industry. So, first of all, I would like to rebuttal what the opposite team said, that opposing doesn't matter and it will not bring a big impact to the change the beauty standard of the woman itself. But I would like to give you some explanation why we should aggressively oppose the K-pop industry. First of all, K-pop industry right now is so hype, it spreads so easily and so fast right now. You know, there are a lot of people really brings K-pop and K-pop brings their own music, and the K-drama or something like that in a lot of countries all around the world. And the opposition team said that K-pop industry is not the main idea. Why should we We should aggressively opposite in this K-pop industry. Meanwhile, there are a lot of people. There are a lot of beauty standard like in Western, like Kim Kardashian or the models and all the artists and a singer in Western, I mean like that. So first of all, beside of K-pop is so aggressively spreading right now, we should know that K-pop K-pop industry have the they works is so aggressively, like they really they make their fans, I mean like K-pop fans, to buy an albums, to buy a photo card. I mean like it's just a photo card of their idol or their favorite artist, but the K-pop industry make it like it's so expensive, it's so expensive, and they have to keep it and they have to get it. So yeah, K-pop. That's why we should start to make a differentiation. To make a movement, first movement to make this beauty standard is not really as the main beauty standard from the K-pop artist itself. And the opposition team said that the K-pop and they'll bring another beauty standard. They'll start to make people all around the world starting their beauty standard in Asia, at Asia Woman or something like that. I mean like, that if there are new beauty standard, there's no like, you have an option. You can be like a K-pop artist or you can be a Western artist. There's no something like that. If in the world there are new beauty standard all around, all the women, all around the people in this world. I mean the woman that really they have an interest in being the pretty one, being the ones that really really follow the beauty standard itself. They will change their beauty standard into Korean girl or Korean beauty standard or something like that. And why can I say that? It's because there are a lot of proof, there are a lot of facts that say that K-pop fans is actually aggressively, not only by just by about their own favorite artist album or something like that, but there are a lot of people really wants to look like their favorite artist in K-pop. You know that in plastic surgery in the Korea, something like that, there are the doctor in plastic surgery actually saying that there are a lot of people coming there and they want to change their face just like their own a favorite artist, mostly like Yoona SNSD or like something like SM artist or SM artist, something like that. They really want to look like them, and it's so dangerous itself that you know that there are a lot of people. The plastic surgery itself is like, you know, in Korea it's like the gift when there's a teen that passing their you know, they're 20 years old, the gift for the birthday is getting a plastic surgery for the family, for the family itself. So this is this K-pop industry is not about spreading the music, spreading about the idol itself, but also spreading the Korean traditional identity and Korean you know, culture, something like that. And also in this Korean culture, they give an opinion, they give an arguments that being pretty is you have to be like Korean itself, like they have to be have a white skin, you know, they have to skinny and they have to be perfect, something like that. Because even though there are not only about K-pop fans, there are a lot of people in Korea still have their insecurity itself. So why is we need a feminist movement to aggressively oppose the K-pop industry, is because K-pop industry is so it's bring more a lot of things that more harm than good itself to women, I mean in beauty standard itself. So I would like to tell you that guys about the most of K-pop fans actually. The most of them is actually the younger, you know, that younger people like children and teen, and the opposition team said like they can choose what they want to be, what the beauty standard they want to choose, but I mean like they are still younger, they are still a children. How can they think what goods for them? So we need a movement to get a socialization for them to do to show their ability, to show that they are beautiful, whatever they are and whoever they are and how they looks like. So yeah, maybe that's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Hadijah Moni and I'm from Universitas Pendidikan Muhammadiyah Sorong. So I am here as a government whip. So the motion is, this House believes that feminist movement should aggressively oppose the K-pop industry. Ladies and gentlemen, they make the K-pop idol as their role model and make them to reflect on their idols. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone is unique. K-pop industry make the physical standard as the case, like they should fit in their standard. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we should build confidence for ourselves as a human being. I'm gonna tell you why K-pop is bad. Because their society and community will discriminate them and compare them with their idol. Also, they will differentiate them with their idol and also pressure all the men and women to fit in their standard. I'm going to give you the example of why we oppose the K-pop industry. Like the company requirement is changed nowadays because of it. Like if you are good looking, they will hire you, but if you have bad looking but you smart, then they will think twice about it. And if you know beauty pageant from the start always has the characteristic like you have to have blonde hair and light skin, but the latest contestant, the winner is from Africa, so basically it's not always from, you are not always have light skin or blonde hair to win the beauty pageant. And also, ladies and gentlemen, the agency of the K-pop idol choose their idol and force them to be not what they really are. I'm gonna give you the example of feminist movement, like campaigning, education movement, also give scholarship for women and all, so they can develop themselves to be the best of them, and also they can love themselves more. Also, I will give you the example of the bad of the K-pop industry, like the producer of a movie, they also choose an actor or actress that will affect the watcher, like us. If we watch a movie, then the girl is beauty, the girl is, you know, like has white skin, they always be the main actor. So I believe that the government should make a policy on no certain standard in the entertaining world, so there will be any more qualification to, if you want to be beauty pageant, if you want to be an actor or actress. So I believe that the K-pop industry, it will harm women and men itself because of the beauty standard. Thank you.